Hello and welcome to Suno TV. Are you coming across this channel for the first time? This is your go-to for solution channel where we combine business, finance, technology and innovation with vision and purpose. For those who do not know me, my name is Charles Atabon, the man who will be driving you throughout this program. In today's topic, I'll be focusing on leadership in scaling business. I will be using 5 key points which are very important to talk about scaling your business as a leader. The kind of mindset that you're supposed to have as a leader when you are engaging into the scaling of your business. These may look like very simple things, but they are very important and deep in business. 1. Visionary communication. As a leader, you must be able to clearly articulate and communicate your vision so that the rest of your team know why they have to follow you and what they should be doing while following you. This is very important, and it is an aspect that you must not ignore while dealing with business. Point 2. Building the right team. As a leader, you must have the capacity to build the right team by hiring the right skills and integrating the right culture in alignment with your vision and goals. We live in a world where we have dynamic cultures and things are changing fast, and sometimes you need to have the capacity to integrate cultural aspects in order for you to work smoothly in your team. So you must hire the right skills and the right team members who are ready to align with your vision. And you should also have the capacity to fire people who don't want to work with you to the part of your vision to make sure that your vision is achieved right. This is very important in organization. It is very important in leadership, and this is something that you must not ignore because it has a global impact on your business. And you must take it to account. No matter the size of your business may be a local business, but mindfully aware that your local business may tomorrow scale to become a global business. So you must have this prepared mindset and ready for this aspect. In 3, leading by example. When we talk about leading by example, we talk about discipline, integrity, and the capacity to lead your team in such a way that they will mirror your character and who you are. And in this aspect, you must have the capability to demonstrate passion in your leadership. You must have the willpower to communicate with people, listen to them, give them the opportunity to communicate with you, and also have the opportunity, the capacity to look forward with your vision, align people to your vision, and also turn back to learn from the people that are following you. Because all the time, it is not all about you setting the path for people to follow. Sometimes you need to pull back, turn and look behind and learn from the people that you are driving forward with. This point 4. I talked about visionary communication in the first point, and now I'm talking about effective communication. Point 4 is effective communication because communication is very important in every aspect of business. As an entrepreneur, as a young person who is doing business, you must have the capability to communicate with transparency. That means the activities that are going on within the organization, you must be able to communicate that with the rest of your team, with the rest of your employees clearly. You must have this capacity. It is a must, and these are skills that you can learn, you can develop them, you can grow them to become competent and capable of dealing with every aspect of business. It is very important. Effective communication is very important in business. It is something that you must do. You must encourage your team for clear communication. You must encourage your team for feedbacks. You must be ready to listen to their worries. You must be ready to listen to what they have to say. You must do everything to communicate clearly to avoid unnecessary misunderstanding which can emerge from communication failures. These are some of the things that you must take into account like a business leader, especially when you are dealing with business that concerns people in a global scene. You must have that capacity. You must have those capabilities. They are very, very important. I know why I keep singing these things, because I know the impact it has in business. From my own experience and from a lot of research which I've done, from many other people's research which I've followed up on detailedly. And if I am bringing this content to you, it is because I want you to be successful out there. These are not things that you should ignore. This is not the kind of video that you should ignore. Snare TV is not the kind of channel that you should stay off. Because this is where we tell you things that you will see it. You will see it in your business. You cannot go around it. You will see it. You will see it in your school projects. You will see it in your academic projects. I don't know if you're a teacher. I don't know if you're a student. I don't know if you're a professional working in a working space. I don't know if you're an employer, you're a founder, or whatsoever kind of team that you are working with. But these are the things that you will see the moment you step forward to do anything. You will see these things. And when it comes to this business, it is something that you cannot ignore, because it will determine how successful your business is or how far your business can go or fail. So point 5, developing future leaders and empowering the young people. I know that in organization, it is not like governmental situation where power can change hands quickly with vote and all the light. In organization, it is where most people can stick on power as long as they want. But I can tell you that there are certain moments that it is very important for you to transcend power. You can be at the forefront of everything, but it is nice. It is very important to train and empower the young people and the people that you are working with to be able to take the next leading position that is within your organization. You can create branches, you can expand your business. You should be able to train leaders within your organization such that if you expand to an east branch, you can just appoint one person to start leading there. And if the person is leading, you have full confidence that the person will be able to execute the business activities in that branch, in that unit, in that region effectively, because of the skills that you have trained and transcend into that person. I tell you, this is very, very important, because sometimes it is valuable to work with the people that you have trained and they have learned from you than people that you are hoping to get their skills which they have generated from outside. Because you are sure of everything that you have trained and impact in someone more than the one that they are bringing outside. You may be hiring somebody to come and take a leadership position. You may not know the capacity of leadership potential that that person have. But the person that you have trained, remember the person that you have trained, you are not training that person to do everything the way you have done, but you are training that person to give an open door to that person to be able to access other skills that he has and integrate his own capacity of thinking and the ability to execute every aspect on his own. You open the doors. You help that person with your knowledge, with your wisdom, with your capacity to open the doors for him or her to access the next point of visionary capability to lead in every aspect. They may end up not even working with you tomorrow. They can be leading their own organizations tomorrow. But when they meet you, they will recognize that through this person, I learned something. And in business, you don't know who you work with tomorrow. And they can be the best of the kind of people that you are about to work with them to take your next groundbreaking step in business. And these are the things that people must take into consideration. If you are based in America, even if you are based in Germany, even if you are based in UK, Australia, France, Africa, and every part of the world, I can tell you, these are skills that works. There works in big organization and little and small organizations. And I tell you, you cannot ignore this. You cannot ignore this. You have to take this serious. These are skills that you have to take them serious. I'm talking out of experience. I'm talking out of know-how. I am talking out of data that has been studied within a long period of time, assessed and dealt with. And I know what I'm talking about. And if you think that I'm playing, go and sit and assess your business. If you are a business person, or if you are someone dealing with projects within the academic milieu or outside the academic milieu, take your time and assess. Watch this video, take your time and assess to see the things that you have done, to see if you can actually achieve all successfully without getting these facts impacted into those projects and into those tasks that you are executing within your organization or without your organization. You can see even in the Bible, like I told you in the last video, I think leadership in business and in every aspect of life is stewardship. It is not a joke, because the Bible is like the guidelines, the foundation, the anchoring point of doing everything right. Like you see in the Bible, in the book of Proverbs chapter 11 verse 14, it says that where there is no counsel, there is failure in people. People fail where there is no counsel. And where there is multiple counsel, people tend to be successful and great in life. What does it mean? It means that, for example, in this case, in an organization where you can't train people to become, you can't invest in training people to develop potentials, to execute potentials, that organization, one way or the other, can likely fail. But in a situation where you train, you mentor, and give people the capability, the capacity to access certain capabilities and certain potentials, there's always a high probability that your business will be successful. And these are things that you must not ignore. So this is what I have for you for this video. Please do me a favor by subscribing on this channel, on our YouTube channel, and follow up. We'll be dropping videos on every Tuesday and Thursday. This is sure. We can do more than that within the week, but these 2 days are sure you must have videos. You must have videos on content that we have produced, and we assure you, you get the best only out of Senet TV, the place that doesn't fail, a track record that you follow for the rest of your life, and you keep seeing content that is very impactful in your day-to-day business, finance, technology, and innovation aspect. And all this will be aligned in vision and purpose. So thank you very much. Stay blessed. Signing out, I'm Charles Athabo.